he done made a decision already. And he's sticking to it. Yeah.
Our community member.
Speaking of community member, we have a very special guest, the professor, to this challenge, and thank you so much for accepting.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a...
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Aaron Gordon.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Green. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal at the 4, while Gobert stands tall at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
And Conley drops them both.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
Morris against Conley. Shoots from the line, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Pass to Green. Back to Morris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
And it's the Jazz's ball. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Kicks it to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 5.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Morris finds Gordon. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Mitchell outside. The pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Morris. Green breaking loose. Another shot. Morris with the bucket. He has 6.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Conley. 7 points in the game. Here he goes, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley's a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the end one.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock. Here's Gobert. That's short off the rim.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Gordon finds Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Here's Conley. He's got 10. Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Denver.
Again, they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. That shot no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Outside Bogdanovich. This is to Conley. And it's good off the back rim and in. That's 12 points for Mike Conley.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Back to Morris. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And at this point of the year, what's the main thing you think Brett, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
Well, again, keeping guys in the games and getting minutes, but also getting on the practice court, which is interesting after coming out of the pandemic season. Kevin, a lot of teams just didn't find any practice time, and this year you get back to the regular season schedule, there's ample time to be on the floor. How do you manage that practice time, and how do you manage the rest for guys, active rest on those days off to be ready for the game?
And that one good from Clarkson.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Denver passing it around. And that one drops.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Morris against Clarkson. Ingles in the corner. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Gay trying to break free. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist from Ingles.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
here's Conley. 12 points for him. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Conley with it. He's got 14. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Into the lane. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Gordon against Gay. Gordon, the pass to Green. He had stolen by Ingles. Gay outside. Outside Conley. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 17 now. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Drills it from outside.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Down low. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Clarkson outside. Gordon against Ingles. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. That one drops for him. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. And the 2021 Sixth Man of the Year winner, Jordan Clarkson, excelling in his role.
It's been good for me. From day one, they told me to come here and be my...
And Clarkson really finding his niche, providing Greg instant scoring off the Utah bench.
And there's tremendous value in a player who can create his own shot and really carry a second unit. With Clarkson's quickness, so tough to bottle him up.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Jazz.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Hole is out there with Green. And there's Gordon. And it's Campazzo in at point. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Aaron Gordon. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Conley. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. From the inbound. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the dunk by Bull.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Passes it to Ingles. Now, here is O'Neal. Tight defense on him. And Utah again with the bucket.
Difficult jumper against a much taller defender. That's what confidence can do for you.
Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Jokic. Fires from 18. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jokic has got 6.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Utah leading by 6. And here is Mitchell. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. The pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Pass to Jokic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Campazzo. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Morris against Mitchell. Here's Jokic. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Now Mitchell. He's got 9. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Here's Ingles. Here's Gobert. And Utah again with the bucket.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. And Utah, another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your jam dancers.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Barton outside. Here's Morris. Count it from 12. Morris has got 13.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Outside, Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Nuggets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Barton. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Naji's checked in. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 11-point game. Shot clock at 5. Morris with the bucket.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And there's the pass to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists tonight.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Here's Morris. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Here's Naji. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Morris against Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And here's Ingles outside. Good on the triple. Ingles has got 5.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Gobert. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A different look for Utah. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mike Conley in for Mitchell. And Denver also making a switch. Green's checked in. Here's Ingles. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Ingles has got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Denver calls timeout. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 11. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
2 minutes remaining in the
driving inside.
2 minutes.
That one goes in. He's got 18. Jazz leading by 9. Now Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 25 points in the game.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Here's Barton, passes it to Najee. He had a nice open look right there. Najee's got 6.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Utah has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Clarkson. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. And they recover it. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Conley against Morris. Left side Clarkson. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Najee taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Outside Conley. Pulls it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. We get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 25 points and 1 assist. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have to deliver. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Well, through the first 2 from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Jazz leading by 5. O'Neal at the 4, while Gobert stands tall at the 5. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. 13 feet away. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
That's his second personal foul. First.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Now here's Gordon. Good on the 3-point shot. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. And O'Neal gets it to go. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jokic.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Mitchell outside. For the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Morris looking over the floor. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Gobert. Over Morris. Gobert can't hit.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Jokic. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now the pass to Gobert. Jokic with the steal. Barton against Conley. Offensive rebound.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
He dishes it to O'Neal. Back to Conley. And it's Denver with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Over Morris. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris outside. There's the drive. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Morris against Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Morris passes to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Conley against Morris. Now here's Conley. He's got 29 points. O'Neal with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Michael Conley for 3.
Getting sweeter, guys.
Barton outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. Conley with it. He's got 32. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes to Gobert. Over Jokic. And Utah again with the bucket.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. He's covered by Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Utah with the ball. And here is Mitchell. He's got 17. And he drives in. Count that one. Mitchell's got 19 points.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Najee. No good that time, so Utah will take it the other way. Now Clarkson. To the right side. Here's Whiteside. Denver grabs the miss. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
It's stolen by Green. Ingles with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's Gay at the elbow. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Rudy Gay with great concentration, even with the hand up there. Sees around it, sees through it, still scores.
Gay comes over with a double team.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Green. Good on the bucket. Green's got 8.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Mitchell outside. Clarkson outside. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Campazzo, he's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Campazzo. There's the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The lead is 2. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 21 in the game. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. He's covered by Clarkson. Lets it go. And it's Denver scoring again.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now here's Whiteside. Guarded close. Basket good. Whiteside's got his third bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Najee. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And the pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. Offline. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Jazz up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Gordon. JaMychal Green is out there at Bowl. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Campazzo in at the point guard. Clarkson outside. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly, and it's Denver with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Good on the shot. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Gordon inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Pass to Ingles. The dish to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley for 3. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 37.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
To the middle, Campazzo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Morris against Conley. Passes it to Ingles. Back to Conley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Conley's got 39.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Campazzo over by Conley. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Royce O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Joe Ingles. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Green. Green comes in for Bull. And Barton subbed in for Campazzo. Tries again. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Clarkson surveying the floor. And here's Conley outside. Green with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Gordon. To tie it up. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets hold its own possession. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around and see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. O'Neal inside, headed by Green. Chalk up 2 there. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Back to Barton. Over to the wing. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Conley against Morris. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Gobert trying to get open. He gets it in there. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Jokic passes to Green, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And Denver has possession. Here's Morris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morris has got 24.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
O'Neal trying to break free. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs to touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Barton against Clarkson. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's the drive. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You can't give Bogdanovich a lane to the rim. He takes off towards the rim and then just throws that one down with force.
Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 26.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Utah calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt
on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Player of the game, Michael Conley.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Driving the lane.
Okay. And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jazz leading by 4. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Conley. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 42 in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Morris passes to Green. Back to Morris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Morris has got 28 points for the game.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Morris against Conley. And the shot goes in. Conley's got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
It's Barton on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Barton dishes to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Jazz leading by 5. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And Utah, another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Jokic. Tries from the block, and he knocks down the jumper.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Morris. Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley up top, covered by Morris. That one good for 2.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Bogdanovich. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's good. 2 points.
Unreal shot from Will Barton at a key point in the game. And those tough shots.
And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Mike Conley. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Morris.
Guys, let's just go ahead.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the Jazz call time here. They're up by 4. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. $15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Mike Conley. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
A 3 from Morris. The rebound by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. At the line for Utah, Rudy Gobert. Taking 2 shots. 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Morris with the ball. Gordon with no one around. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times